Well, if you're Steve Kerr, if you're Steph Curry, and the Golden State Warriors, what are you going to do? They had some interesting takes that Draymond Green said once they got Jimmy Butler, they were going to win it all. That they didn't see nothing out there. I'm like, because you ain't going to be the focal point. Now, interesting, Kamingas was balling, but I think Kamingas going to want to step out of that to be in Steve Kerr's doghouse. Steve Kerr has to have an asterisk by his name because for all them championships, even though you could make a case Mark Jackson should get in on it because of the Splash Brothers and everything. Um, Looking at what they did since they got Butler was impressive, but the way they went down, I mean, losing Curry, but you can't be that decimated where you don't really give your team a fighting chance at all. I mean, I know Curry is bad. So when people be asking if Curry's a top 10 player and why I got him over LeBron James, this is a good example because the Warriors were lost without him. And as a Miami Heat fan, I'm not shedding tears that Jimmy Butler got knocked out because he's older. He got a full round more than the Heat, but basically got broom handle. He can't do it no more on that level. You know, I always said he was a strong sidekick, lower first, high second tier player. You got to have a top tier player. You understand it when you see without Steph Curry, because what did Jimmy Butler really do? He wasn't as aggressive. One of the things about Jimmy Butler is this. He can do things Jimmy Buckets, but he ain't a pure scorer. He's not a guy that has a lot of offensive firepower. So he's not a 3-point shooter like that. He depends on them free throws and them whistles. So if you don't get that, then you get this kind of stand around. The problem with Golden State is they don't have a bench. And this ain't 10 years ago. Steph Curry is still incredible on some nights where he can go off and do things. But as you saw how Houston was able to get physical with him, it gets a bit older. Injuries may become, certain things come. It's a lot to overcome. It's a lot to overcome. And it just ain't in the arsenal no more. They got to make a move. They need to make a move. They need what I would say another two cats off the bench and one more legit starter. And then we might look at them as a little bit more than a playing tournament or at least a 6 seed or something. Then they're not going to win another chip. It's not going to happen. And the problem is because they don't have that other piece. And the league didn't caught it with them. So, an incredible run. Don't get it twisted. He is top 10. And you could debate Steph Curry with Magic Johnson, with Oscar Robinson, with Isaiah Thomas, with John Stockton, whoever your all-time point guard, you can put him in that conversation because he's in that class. He's in that tier. The problem now, though, is that size is starting to make a difference. They don't, small ball works in increments, but because of what he created with non-positioning and cats, everybody and their daddy can shoot threes, uncle, cousin, godfather, what have you. Well, now, especially at this stage of his career, yeah, he'll probably play 2 or 3 more years, I think. And I think he might have one more big year in him, and then, you know, you know. But as far as like dominant and getting to the finals, unless they can make a move that you get somebody like Giannis or you catch Zion Williams in shape or you get somebody like that no one sees and bring it into your system, those days are gone because you saw that they struggled with the Rockets and they struggled here. And there's situations that you don't need long-winded series. So that's just a reality. But anyway, gonna be interesting what Steve Kerr does because his legacy is coming up on the line as far as I'm concerned. You got to show what you can do almost in a post Steph Curry way. And you need somebody young that can take over the mantle because you got some grandpas now. You got Curry, Butler, and Draymond. And you got to get some more juice in there. You got to catch some juice if you're going to maintain your gig as the head coach. Because I'm telling you, they got lucky to get Butler just to get them where they got. But without Steph, there's not a whole lot there. So we're going to see what they do. Anyway, let me know your thoughts and your takes. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share the review if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm true. And also, Jimmy Butler, this is his last chance because there ain't no other team that's going to really tolerate where he's at. And he got to understand that his days is almost number two in there because, again, cats are older and You can't just track like you're gonna turn it on and turn it off because now you in the home stretch. They all is. That's what Golden State's looking at. All right, I'm out.